What is up, Cahir Club, and welcome back to another CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful, wonderful start to their week. Nope, end to their week. It's Friday. It's end to their week. Oh no. Hello, Brugger. Hello, Traveler, and hello, Rob. It's going bad. Why is it going bad, Brugger? That's not good. You hate Twitch. Is it still not logging you in? Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Tobin. I hope you've been well. But yeah, today we are doing Chien-Pao. I don't think I can hear the game today. I'm sorry. I had like 13 issues, my controller wouldn't connect, I couldn't get the capture card working, and it's now not letting me listen to the audio, so that's fine. I don't need to hear the game. Just keep in mind, if there's any loud noises, oh, I forgot to do the fucking counter, because we're gonna beat 10 million Woshien today, that's right, 10 million Woshien. Isn't that exciting? Isn't 10 million... No. Chien-Pao, it's Chien-Pao today. I'm sorry, I've lied to you. I've lied to you all. I've betrayed you. I've deceived you. Yeah. Yeah. We had a great run, but someone clicked Super Fang instead of another... Oh, wait, no. First of all, I found a fucking worm in your spaghetti. Sounds like extra protein to me. Remember the chat what you're part of. Someone clicked Super Fang. Oh no, oh no. 10 mil, well, sounds totally not excessive. So, basically, we need to beat 1 million to get a shiny. To get the shiny Chien-Pao. So, we're gonna beat 10 million, so we get 10 shinies. As simple as. It's a simple calculation, really, all things considered. I just had a brainwave. Not a good one. Okay, it's fine. Sometimes this fucking thing is it just doesn't like me and doesn't like to... So why do you need 10? For 10 shinies. Because that's cool. I think it's just, yeah, mystery gift. Get via internet. And I think if we do this... Didn't I already get that one? Anyway, Woshien! Not doing too bad. Had the best Korean fried chicken I've ever had. Although rice milk is weird. Oh, interesting. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Found out I actually do have online. Do have to have online to get connected to the internet. Wait, so you can't redeem the mystery gift? That's kind of bullshit. Oops, I didn't... I thought I already had that one. I was surprised that it was like, yeah. No, I don't have that. No, I do have that. Fuck me. Ugh, sorry. Just one of those very bad runs. Anyway, shiny Woshien! Look at this guy! Look at this guy! Look at the shiny Woshien! Wow, it's... I love shiny Woshien's colors. Just for the... Oh, so you can't... Bro picked up a Pitcher Berry. Woshien is my favorite of the Ruinous guys. Bro's just a bit of a slug, isn't he? I'm gonna do this so he stands still. He's a snail, not a slug. I've lied to you. He's just a funky guy. Can you hear the game? You guys can hear the game, can't you? I'm just checking this, because I think you guys can hear the game. The good thing is that it's collectively, because I definitely did not do 1 million raids. I did 2 million, actually. I'm going to do 10 million Chien-Pao raids today. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. I'm going to lock in, and I'm going to do 10 million Chien-Pao raids, and it's going to be great. And I got 4 shinies at the end of last stream. 3 Petal. And a fucking Weeping Bell. How did I even see the Weeping Bell? I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest and real. I don't know how I saw the Weeping Bell. I don't know how I saw it. How'd I see the Weeping Bell? I'm just that great. I'm just that smart. My eyesight, I have so many eyes. You found a shiny Mudbray! Yo, nice! Don't tell Finn. Let me find an Iron Hands. Rob, what's the Iron Hands? No, Rob gave me an Iron Hands. At some point, Rob gave me a pre-built Iron Hands, so I need to find that. I need to find the pre-built Iron Hands I have. So I don't need to... I need to build it. Hot guy TM. Hot guy? Good times with Scar? Felix isn't here to get that reference. Fuck. Alright, where is my Iron Hands for raids? What did I do with it? Do you get the Traveler Hermitcraft Watcher? More likely than you'd think. Darkfang, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. The fucking Iron Hands was here the whole time. Rob, what's the build? Rob, what's the Iron Hands build again? You remember this. But basically, you could just spam Drain Punch, it'll be fine. That's interesting. I don't even need to Belly Drum. I have Drain Punch. And Max Attack EVs. I have Special Defense. I don't need Special Defense, but I don't think I have the shit to remove it, so I'm not gonna. Going well so far, and it's very easy. Well, that's good. I like easy things. But getting into things that are easy lately. What does Chien-Pao even do? Why are you in the shiny box? You aren't shiny. I was so confused as to why this guy was in the shiny box. I was like, wait a minute. I don't have a shiny Skeledirge. I don't have a shiny Skeledirge, that's true. I'm gonna try and... Oh, wait, no, it's Ghost type. I just realized. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Backpedal, backpedal. Alright. Summon Shenhe, real and true. Drain Punch Metronome if you want Drain Punch Folk. If you want, or Drain Punch Folk. Oh, wait, yeah, that's actually a really good point. Where's the Metronome? Where's the Metronome? Metronome? Yeah, I sure hope it does. Metronome? What's he doing on the Metro? That's a better one. It's not a good one, mind you, but it's a better one. I don't like not being able to hear the game. I'm really trying to figure out if this is a new headphones issue or not. That's like my thing. It's like, is this a Cahir's got new headphones and that's causing problems? Or is this... Where's the Chien-Pao raid? There are Frigibacks everywhere. Fucking every... Wait, no, I can do that next week. That's fine. Oh, it's there. I'm just blind. What new headphones did you get? I got... The box is down here. I got the Sony WH-CH520. Because they just seemed kind of light and convenient, and I like that. Hello, Heroic Deeds! Hello, how goes it? I hope you've been well. Doing the Chien-Pao raid today, we're going to be 10 million. 10 million Chien-Pao. You can hear it, but faintly. You have Genshin open. Oh, I see, I see. You're going to Belly, so you're Shellbell. Hi, Shellbell. How are you? I might Drain Punch Metronome. Drain Punch Metronome seems fun. You're going to help? Hell yes. We need all the help we can get to be 10 million. 10 million. Thanks, Sony, for making headphone names indistinguishable from each other. Exactly. Exactly. What headphones do I have? You don't fucking know. Because it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. It's just a bunch of letters and numbers. Do you know all the letters and numbers? I know most of them. I know, I think, a solid portion of them. I didn't mean to send you out. Okay. You got your Volcanion. We could go for the Iron Hands team. That could be funny. That could be funny. Sony headphones are mostly bad for you because you have small ears and then they never make them comfortable. I have big ears, but these are small headphones, which is an interesting combination. I mean, you see my ears are big. You know I've got big ears. Push off them to the Soundcore Q2i aux port, because Bluetooth doesn't work on PlayStation. I see, I see. Wait, did you say you had those ones? Oh, you do! You actually do have these headphones. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I saw someone post about Sony wireless headphones on Twitter, and I was like, why don't I get wireless headphones? And then I googled Sony ones, I guess. So I got successfully fucking advertised to. So keep in mind, when you post a product on Twitter, someone might see it and be like, I want that. If you ever want the stats changed, Cahir will help. What do you mean? Are you offering like some kind of like... illegal service here. I have mochi coming out my ears. I'm gonna be honest, Darkfang. I'm gonna be honest. I have so much mochi. I'm like loaded actually. Message retracted, followed by a no. I think that means Darkfang was saying, yes, it's a very illegal service. I can't tell you about it. Not gonna lie, I imagine you to be 6 feet. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. That's... Thank you, thank you. Reset mochi, reset mochi! But those have like 48 hours of battery and a full charge or more. Exactly, that's why I bought them. That's why I bought them. It was like 50 hours of charge. That's gonna be good for me. That's gonna be useful if I have that. So I got it. I did do that. Traveler was originally on YouTube, GP. Traveler joined my community when I was streaming Genshin on YouTube. Because I started Genshin on YouTube because I was like, well, people don't stream Genshin on YouTube that often, so maybe it'll be better there. Which is funny, because I have grown immensely more and easier and better since moving to Twitch. An OG, yes, on the Genshin channel at the least. I was like, well, everyone streams Genshin on Twitch because of like the drops and stuff. So I'll try YouTube, and apparently, my logic tends to fall through. You know. Are you going after any shinies today? Okay, so yes. This guy right here is a shiny. If we beat 10 million, no, 1 million Chien-Pao, then we will get a mystery gift, shiny Chien-Pao. That's the dub. That's the concept. That's the idea. So yeah, I'm gonna beat 10 million today. Specifically so that we can get 10. That is the first one down. That's the first Chien-Pao down. Felix, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. Have you seen the latest? Have you seen any perspectives of the latest Past Life? You've got one, sounds good to me. You've already got your you got 2 shiny Wo-Chien! I'm jealous. Yeah, that was so fucking funny. That was so fucking funny. I don't know if Traveler watches Past Life still, or if Traveler just watches, fucking Internet Craft. But, you got both game sense too? No, yeah, no, I know a few people with both. Rob's got both. So he's gonna have 2 as well, but I'm stuck with 1 shiny Wo-Chien, so I will cherish my shiny Wo-Chien. Got your first ever Herba Mystica today. Yo, GG. You planning on hunting any shinies with that? BV R8 Q N. You don't know. Understandable. You've just watched him and Cleo. Him with the capital H. Not anymore. I don't like the live series. Too chaotic. That's why I like the live series. It's so fucking funny. The live series, odd take on a Pokemon stream, but I'm going to say it anyway. The live series, I enjoy in concept and execution so much better than, like, Dream SMP or any, like, roleplay focused servers. Because I feel like stuff like Dream SMP ends up taking itself a bit too seriously in the end, where it's like, oh, Tommy Innit's got depression, which he does now, actually, so write that down. But it just kind of, it took itself too seriously, which kind of took away from it, I think, in like the overall, because like you look at it properly and you're like, these are just guys playing a fucking these guys are just fucking Minecraft characters, like, talking to each other, which is not interesting. But, like, it's easy to, like, immediately rip yourself out by remembering these guys are just playing Minecraft. But the live series, I feel like, works because while they have these, like, while there is, like, the kind of the social element to it, there's always the underlying fact that they are playing a video game. That they're gaming. Which I think ends up making it more immersive for me, because instead of the stakes being I'll go with a different example. Philza's gonna die. It's like Philza's gonna, like, oh, he's actually gonna die. It's like they're gonna lose the game. Fuck roleplay, just enjoy yourself. Like, if you break character, that's that. That was a lot of character breaks on Dream SMP, to be fair. They're playing a game, so they go like, fuck this, let's just make a funny moment. And that's what I like about the live series, is they really give into that idea, because, like, for example, in this season, Gree and Gem and Pearl, none of them are meant to be killing people, but they just made this giant pit in front of their house. And it's like, there aren't necessarily set rules, no one's gonna get banned, and that's why I kind of like it. It's fun, it's funny, and it's fun to see the back and forth. These people know each other well, and they have, like, good content brains to make good content and interactions. It's a life-changing Instagram post for me to wake up to a few days ago, seeing my parents became parents. Oh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. I like that fucking... like, I think it was Popcrave posted, like, that she'd given birth, and everyone was like, what do you know about LD Shadow Lady? And it's like, guys, you know she was, like, one of the OG Minecraft YouTubers, right? Like, I get that she still has, like, a massive presence in current Minecraft YouTube, but she was also one of the OGs. I think a lot of people know LD Shadow Lady. Ooh, 3 armor! Holy shit, you love to see it! I just found it funny that, like, okay, no, so obviously I think they're doing this in a sensible way where it's clear they announced it not on the day the baby was born, and they're deliberately, like, keeping her name and stuff under wraps, which I respect a lot. DocM77, who's also on Hermitcraft, is doing a similar thing, where he just calls his kid the nickname of Docky, so, like, he's not just gonna say the kid's name out loud, nor, like, show anyone's anything, show, like, the kid's face or anything, and, like, I respect that a lot, you know, like, obviously, like, putting a kid online, I mean, we're looping back around to what GP said, but, like, showing a kid's face online generally isn't, you know, the way to go, but I find it really funny that, like, Joel Smallish Beans, the father of this new child, is still doing the live series. He was gone for 1 session, and he was actually being, like, Mumbo filled in for him. Then, what's it called? Then he's back the next one. It is his job, to be fair, but... it just amuses me. Do you have a code if needed? Sounds good. We'll do your code and then we can do my next one. What will be your plan? But you'll 100% have to... oh no, I missed a... 2 herbs I got were sour and bitter. When you get the shiny charm, you want to hunt iron thorns. I see. Well, best of luck. Oh yeah, I found the game to tie me over until Switch 2 Kirby comes out. We're doing Golden Deer 3 Houses run. Yo, best of luck. Love the Golden Deer. I've got a Golden Deer hoodie. I remember once I was somewhere and, like, 2 kids were whispering something and looking at me, and then I kind of, like, looked over to them and then realized they were like, why is he wearing a Christmas jumper? Why is he wearing a Christmas jumper? It's May. I remember in the comments somewhere Lizzie said she wouldn't be in the live series because Misadventures in another project. I saw that! I respect calling being pregnant and having a child another project. She was busy with another project. That's true. That's a true fact. I genuinely can't get over another project. It was like Mumbo's pacifist strat. Mumbo needs to pacifist strat because on the last season of Last Life, he fucking killed himself 7 times trying to set up traps. He did a horrible job. I was kind of sad when Mumbo wasn't in this series. I hope he's in the next one. Just because he's really fucking funny in them. I'm generally an Etho watcher. I hope Etho wins this one. I think what happened was they were mostly too young for the fame they got. I'm not going to necessarily disagree with that sentiment. Tommy in it, Tubbo, even Rambo is a similar age. We're very young. Like, I think it's definitely one of the concerning things about Twitch. But, like, generally, now they're all, like, fully grown adults, it's genuinely impressive how well-adjusted they seem. Shiny Hoppip, yo! Also, hello, Lightning! How goes it, how goes it? Fighting the Chien-Pao today. Like, I'm a big fan of Tommy and its podcast. He's, like, actually kind of funny these days. Like, he's done a good job at shedding the... what's it called? Because, like, I feel like he did a good job. Don't try fearless. Yeah, best of luck, Traveler. Hopefully it goes well. He did a good job at, like, branding himself as, like, the little brother of the internet, I find. Or, like, the little brother of the Minecraft community. If you get what I mean. Like, he really kind of honed in on those vibes, and, like, I think that's in part why he ended up with the popularity he did. But yeah. Like, I think the thing that always impresses me more about the Dream SMP is... I don't think any of the people who've got into trouble and done reprehensible shit were any of the people who were minors when the server started. Right? Like, am I out the loop? No, it was all the grown-ass men. That's the thing that shocks me, right? Like, these kids who are propelled into internet fame overnight because of, like, COVID and shit, all of them have become, like, decently well-balanced adults to varying degrees. The people who were shitty people were the ones who fundamentally should have known better the whole time. Shiny Roshan is a Pokemon fan mark. Ooh, interesting. Wait, let me activate that. 2 more Herba, by the way. But, that was number 3. Oh, yeah. I got confused then because it said Classic Ribbon. But, no, it's Woshien, the Pokemon fan, when it's called out. Which I like. I fucking love that the ribbons now give the Pokemon, like, titles. I think that's one of my favorite parts. Oh, Shiny Woshien just looks so good, I'm gonna be honest. Look at this guy! Look at this guy! This is, I think, maybe one of the best shinies in Scarlet Violet. I'm gonna be honest. If anything, Chien-Pao isn't competing for that title, let's be real. If anything, Chien-Pao is not in, Shiyu is. You forgot you used to get yours. Best of luck, Felix. Y4KG2D. There is no code for Shiny Roshien. Just go on Mystery Gift and get via internet. Let me just make sure I don't go into this raid with Roshien, because I will get soloed. No chocolate tiger? How do I say this nicely? How do I... Let's get into the fight quickly. Let's get into the fight so I can make my point more efficiently. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it 100% real with you guys. 150% real with you guys. I'm going to TMI you guys. Shiny Chien-Pao has come out of my ass before. This guy, I've looked down into the toilet and seen this guy looking back up at me, I swear. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Brutally honest. Too honest. None of you wanted to hear that, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've beaten Chien-Pao with your Roshien. Oh, nice, nice. Me when I excrete a chocolate tiger, exactly. Foul the shiny Rhyhorn, because after you caught it, you didn't save. Oh no! Best of luck reclaiming it. You decided what you're going to use versus Ting-Lu? I tend to wait for the movesets and Rob to DM me. No, I'll figure it out. It'll be ground type, so I'm guessing a good water type will be the bet. Does it reduce special defense? I think it does, right? Ting-Lu's is Chi-Yu special defense? Contrary superior? That makes sense, that makes sense. That might be a shout, actually. I think I have a contrary superior lying around, and if I don't, I can easily get one to lie around. Reduces special attack. Okay, so a physical attack is going to be wanted. Doesn't Lurantis get contrary? Or am I just thinking about, Am I thinking about anything? Is maybe the good question here. Because I'm not sure I am. It does. Could be a shout. Because Superior is mostly a special attacker. And I've learned from experience, if you use that against the guy who does the thing... Fighting Roshien with physical attacker was hell, is the point I'm trying to make. So fighting Ting-Lu with a special attacker I think is going to be painful. You're going to want a powerful physical one, I assume. Also, Felix asked my favourite Paldea Pokemon. I'm going to have to dwell on this. Pokemon. Yeah. I love mods. You probably won't reclaim it? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so Quaxly's my favourite starter. Big fan of Quaquaval. Big fan of Tinkaton. I do quite like Tadpole, but I'm not sure I'd rank it at the top. Toadstool and Toadstool are funny, but I'm not sure I'd rank them favourites. Same with Raylor and Rabska. Tinkaton, I think, is maybe the top of that list at the moment. Let me just think a bit more, though. Oh, it might be Annihilape, actually. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest and real. It might be Annihilape. I fucking love Annihilape. Goldengo's up there, and so's Roshien. I do really like Terrapagos as well. I know most people are Ogerpon fans, probably because Ogerpon, like, has maybe some of the best and most well thought out lore in the series. What streaming app do you use? Custom Cast is not working for you. I use OBS. I also use Streamlabs on the Genshin channel. Streamlabs, I'd say, is easier to use as a newer streamer. Just because it's kind of got all the stuff pretty easy to, like, adapt to. But especially if you're on a weaker computer, I'd really recommend learning OBS, because there's generally more you can do with it. You've got a code, sounds good, Rob, do drop it. I'm not sure if I refreshed this correctly. Like, my computer's pretty beefy, which means I can actually handle Streamlabs on it. But especially if you've got a lower-end computer, I'd recommend OBS more, just because it uses less CPU. Alright. Rob code 1. B. 9. Friday night poopin'. Resetting it just set to 23:59 every time, then wait. No, you don't have to do that. It's a lot easier. I'll show you in a moment. You got to go, just need to rest after this day. Understandable, Ruger. I hope you get good rest. I hope you get good rest. Yeah, I'm going to go with Annihilate or Wo-Chien. I do really like Annihilate. I think Annihilate is maybe one of my favorite later gen added evolutions. Like, because obviously everyone wanted a Primeape evolution. I think Primeape is probably up there with Dunsparce on like a Pokemon that people kind of wanted to evolve at some point. Bluntly put. You would use Terrapagos in this one had you got in. Oh, interesting. What would you use with it? Same with King Gambit, honestly. I'm going to try and get the shiny Munchlax, because last time I hunted for it, you're at the max odds you could get and still didn't get it. No! Best of luck. Hopefully you can nab one. You have a Terrapagos build for this. What is the build? I have 3 Terrapagos. Lelouch? They might be waiting for you to lock in, Rob. Although I'm guessing you're waiting to lock in because you don't want someone to switch last second to a... You got yours Ogre Oustin? Same over here. I got a shiny Snorlax in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee before, though. I like Chien-Pao and Cerulege. That's fair. Those are good, too. What's everyone's favourite Poldeanmons? Now that we're nearing the end of Scarlet and Violet's life cycle, your opinions are probably settled. We'll include Kitakami and Blueberry Academy Pokemon in that batch as well. Roaring Moon, interesting. Fuecoco, that's fair. Fuecoco is very cool. I like Fuecoco. In my second playthrough of this game, I used only Fuecoco. And I beat the whole fucking game with it. I remember how much I suffered on Gita. Like, Esperathra with one fucking first stage Pokemon is hell, because it always used that special defense lowering move. And the whole time I was like, no, I'm not gonna use, like, stat boosting drugs. Because when you start using stat boosting drugs in, like, playthroughs like this, you trivialize them. It's as simple as, right? I'm not entirely gonna slate, because they're fundamentally a mechanic in the game that you're allowed to, like, use, you know? I'd say, like, there's any reason you shouldn't be allowed, like, at Day's End, like, they're a very powerful mechanic, because it's just a free stat boost. Stat boosting is one of the most powerful things you can do in a Pokemon game, so being able to have an item that boosts stats for you is a very, very powerful tool to have. So I feel like if you're deliberately doing a challenge run, I feel like if you're deliberately doing a challenge run, I'm not gonna slate if you use stat boosting items, but for me personally, I'd rather avoid using them, just because I feel like it takes away from it a bit. Oh, it's got haze. That's why the recommendation is just to drain punch over and over again. I get it now. The Trapagos is special attack, special defense, no, special attack, defense, slight HP, covert cloak, flamethrower, Terra Starstorm, Aura Sphere, and Tri Attack. I see. And your favourite one is Walking Wake. Walking Wake is a cool one. And Rob's is Raging Bolt. Interesting that a lot of the what was it called, lads? Paradox mons are being claimed as favourites. It does make sense, fundamentally. The Paradox mons are very cool, but, try to all three of your best teams. The best one was actually the Papilla. Oh, interesting. I mean, I feel like the Papilla, once you have it, once you have enough Night Soul, you have its number. Anyway, we can talk more about that tomorrow on the Genshin stream. I don't want to, talk too much Genshin on the Pokemon streams. This game is so laggy, it really can be. It really can be. I've heard that it's a lot better on Switch too, though. I don't know if, Rob, what's the dub? What's the report? Because Rob's on Switch too. It's a ton smoother. Oh, Dark Fang is also on Switch too. Okay. Dark Fang, you don't actually need to change anything. If you just scroll through the date and time section, then you can automatically refresh your raids. You don't even need to change the time. You can just, like, go through the time, change menu, and it will reset it for you. It's over. Your favorite Pokemon in the teal mask is Ogerpon, and your favorite Pokemon in Indigo Disc is Archeludon. I see. Archeludon is very cool, to be fair. And as I was saying, I'm not surprised a lot of people like Ogerpon. I think it's very much maybe one of the best developed Pokemon in the series. Like, I'm interested to see what Gen 10 is going to be like. Because I feel like they're once again going to put a big focus on the Legendary in the same way they did Ogerpon in the Teal Mask, Koraidon and Miraidon throughout the main game of Scarlet and Violet, and then Calyrex in the Crown Tundra. Well, it's half HP, I see. But, yeah, no, nice. GG, Traveler. Really fucking nice on Switch 2. That makes sense. It's good to hear that the Switch 2 helps with the game. It's going to be interesting now to see how people remember them. Because I feel like, although there are odd jabs like Sword and Shield sometimes, I feel like public opinion tends to be nicer on Sword and Shield. I feel like the fundamental difference ends up being just the fact that people will sometimes continue to rag on things they hate, but in a longer running franchise, they'll tend to just move to the next page. You know? It's just taking a while to stop, and I'm just used to there being sound underneath. I'm really gonna have to see what's going on with the sound, because I do actually want... Like, you guys can hear the sound, to be clear, right? Like, as far as I'm aware... I'm going to turn it down a bit, just because I'm a bit worried it is overshadowing what I'm saying, but, you guys can hear it. I can't. Normally I can. Let's switch up Bluetooth. So I might be able to connect... You know what? I'm not going to fuck with that right now. I'm going to fuck with that at some point, but I'm not going to fuck with that right now. What's the best moves for Iron Hands for these raids? Max attack EVs max HP EVs, and then Drain Punch. And Drain Punch will have you covered because it uses Haze. Focus Energy is another good bet. Sword and Shield's your least favourite, which is kind of forgettable for you. That's fair enough. I'm a bit of a mixed bag on them. I think some elements of them I like a bit. But, so shiny Chien-Pao. Oh no. Sounds like, a misfire at a shampoo brand. You know? Okay, the output device may be something else other than the headphones. It might be. But, fundamentally, I can't be fucked with shit at this point. A solid C tier, but no mainline games go below that. You know, like, that's my hot take. Is if, like, a lot of people cite Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl as the worst Pokemon games. If those are the worst Pokemon games, then the franchise isn't doing that bad. And I'm not saying, like, you need to enjoy them or any shit like that. But, like, as a baseline, they're still the core Pokemon experience. And these days, you're generally not going to run into any game-breaking bugs as you play through them, right? Give a code for the next one? Sounds good. Like, I get the beef with BDSP, do not get me wrong, but I very much strongly feel that BDSP aren't necessarily bad games. I can see argument they're, like, middling, that they fall short as remakes, because the people, like, the things people have fond memories for about Gen 4 is fundamentally about Platinum, is my hottest take. How'd you get EVs and IVs? Oh no. So, technically you get EVs from battling Pokemon, but you can either use the Mochi from Ogre Oustin. I'm not sure if you've done Ogre Oustin yet, but you can use the Mochi from that. Where are the Mochi? You can use the Mochi, so you'd want Muscle Mochi and Muscle Mochi and Health Mochi for Iron Hands, or you'd want HP up and Protein instead. If you just use 25 of each of these on an Iron Hands, it'll max out its EVs. And then with a bottle cap, Montenevera is the place to go for this kind of thing. Where's Montenevera? Yeah, Montenevera is the place to go with this kind of thing. Chansey Supply sells the vitamins, and there's a guy in this clearing over here that if you have a bottle cap, will let you max out your IVs. If you have a golden bottle cap, you'll max out your IVs. If you have a if you have a handful of regular bottle caps, then you can select which IVs you want to put up to the top. TC2 MPC. Might be a bit late for this one, I'll be honest, but we'll find out, won't we? Whoa, I only just got in. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. But, I don't know. It's odd that it's only just started happening when I got the new headphones, is my thought. But also, like, I did have a bit of a pickle trying to get my capture card to work in the first place. So it might just be a capture card issue. But then again, there's definitely volume coming through it, so I think it might be a headphones issue. I guess wireless headphones aren't all fun and games. They're good though, it's nice fun. Is it your volume being set low? Don't think so. I couldn't hear anything at all. You are, however, successfully making me check. If it is, you can turn it up on the side with the buttons. Oh, are you telling me how to turn my system volume on my Nintendo Switch? Oh no, you're telling me about the headphone volume buttons. I can hear everything else. Everything else is very audible. I can hear the music. If someone follows, I can hear that. The issue is just the capture card. Okay, this is the default device then. Maybe the Switch having an output device. Again, you can hear the volume range. And there's like nothing else in the in the system that's saying it's doing anything. I'm not a fighting type still, I just realised. I need to re-Terratype. I'll try and figure someone out at some point. Preferably for next week's raid stream, because obviously on Monday we'll be doing more of the Minccino Shiny Hunt on Pokemon Black and White. Hey, you love to see it! What am I doing? Yes. Alright. Space want to hydrate? I think I did like 2 seconds ago, I'm gonna be honest. That's not. You, however, have an odd vibe. No, you don't. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Bro, what are you doing? Are you right there? Sure, man, whatever. Whatever. Go, my Woshien. I mean, it's obvious I'm a good hydrator. I piss a lot. You're gonna dip now, thanks for the race. Fair enough. Have a good dip. Thank you for the help with the ones we've done so far. And best of luck with any you do in the future. Exclamation point piss GG, that's real. GG! It is! RX75. Well, it will be at some point in the stream. I don't need it right now. There will come a day where I need it, but not right now. Right. Cahir is go toilet. Cahir is go toilet. But, Roshan really said pathetic. Roshan really fucking levitated. It looked like, that image of that cat on the table. You know the one. I know the one. The image of the cat on the glass table. I love the image of the cat on the glass table. Oh, might just be me and Rob now. Someone summoned you. What does that mean? How? What? Are you a fan of cats on glass tables, GP? Yes. Oh, well, that's good then. That's good to hear. They are quite funny. Bro, who bought the drift blip? Guys, don't you know this guy's... Hunter, don't you know this guy's ice type? You can't bring a drift blip. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chien-Pao is consistently given a blue outline, which I find quite interesting. In its portrait, it's got a blue outline, and then in its party sprite, it's got a blue outline. I wonder if it has a blue outline in its dream world art as well. It's because it's so icy and frigid. I'm guessing they felt the black outline kind of took away from its vibes. Which is fair enough. I feel like that kind of thing ends up being quite important in the grand scheme of things to define what a Pokemon looks like in its like core art. But well, meanwhile, I think after this one I'm going to go and redefine my type, redefine my Terra type, because I need to redefine my Terra type. Apparently Cahir means car in Irish. It means warrior. It is a name that means warrior. I know what I'm talking about. What app do you use for OBS? I need help. OBS. The name of the app is OBS. Oh, I think Rob's gonna need a heal cheer. Maybe two? But Google said car. As in the AI overview? Just to check what you mean here. Do you mean the AI overview? Did the AI overview tell you this information? No, okay. I'm not convinced. Like Google Translate. That's really not much better. Wait, can I still use my Staraptor from 11 years ago? Depends if you have Pokemon Bank on your 3DS. Interesting, because when I do it, I get Pyro. Like the city. Which I do, only on one of them though. Then you are fine, because Pokemon Bank is now free. Yo, another 3 Harbor! Pokemon Bank is now free until it shuts down. But it's not shut down yet. You should move there. I'll consider it. I'll think about that one. Wait, can I move all my Game Boy Pokemon to Switch? Not Game Boy. You can move all your Pokemon from your Game Boy... Okay, wait, no, I'm wrong. Game Boy Advance, yes. Fire Red, then yes, yes. You can move your Pokemon from Fire Red because you can put them through... You can put them through into Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart, Gold, and Soul Silver at the Pal Park. Then you can transfer them up to Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2 with the Poke Transfer Lab. Then you can use Pokemon... Then you can use Poke Transporter. However, I think if you don't have Poke Transporter downloaded on your 3DS, which is a free application that comes with Pokemon Bank... Well, you can't direct use it? No, you have to do the full chain. I think that's why they made Pokemon Home and Pokemon Bank the way they did. It's just a shame because obviously it means that if they decide that the service isn't what they want it to be, they can just go and make another one and shut down the initial service, leaving a load of Pokemon stranded and unable to be brought up to the next game. And spend 30 minutes to transfer 3 Pokemon I mean, that's the reality of Pokemon sometimes, isn't it? We've all been there. Well, all of us Pokemon fans who have been fans for... I guess maybe I should say the past 15 to 20... No, 15 plus years. Because, well, I feel like the point's obvious. Shiny Oinkalone, and yo, congratulations! Which gender? Because the Oinkalone have very different vibes. Which is interesting. Male. Bit more boring, that one, I'll be honest. This one's a... Oh, no. No, I'm wrong. The male's kind of cunty too, actually. I take that back. I'm sorry for the slander, Oinkalone. You started on Gen 4. I did also. Started with Pokemon Diamond. $2MST54. 2MST54. I'd have a male shiny one, I'm pretty sure. I see. Well, you could build an army. An Oinkalone army. Sorry, I meant the app used for your VTubing model, not for streaming. Oh, hello, Dominic. How goes it? How goes it? Oh, yeah, Basarios, you were also in Twitch chat. I hadn't spotted you there yet. Welcome to the stream. How goes it? I hope your week has gone well. Have you beaten Chien-Pao yet? Okay, so, bluntly put, I spent the better part of $1,000 on this model. Because a lot of talented artists, all linked below in the description, help make it. Then the thing I use for it to be then animated is VTube Studio, which is £20 for the commercial license. $1,000. Oh my god, this shit is not cheap, to put it bluntly. You can get cheaper VTuber models. You can also get pre-made VTuber models, if you know the right place to look online. Let's just take it a while to end again. Annoying. But But your model, it is exactly like it's worth the money if you're like passionate about the hobby like I am. It just takes a lot to save up for when you want to get a new one. But you joining, Rob? I watched another VTuber who just uses a sprite. That is, yeah, no, actually, that's my second suggestion, Lightning. Lightning, if you do not have the money, that's okay. Because a lot of people just stream with their PNGs. Just stream with, okay, no, let me be more clear. Stream with, like, an image of, like, the character they want to be online. That'll then, like, move. Some people have, like, limited animations with it. Some people have, like, a mouth shut, mouth open, which you can then doodle yourself. Or you could use a site like Pickthrough, or once again, find an artist somewhere online to draw it for you if you have the funds. PNG tubing is generally cheaper. I think that there are a few different apps like PNG Tubi and PNG Tuber Plus. I might be wrong on one of those. PNG Tuber Plus is definitely a thing. I'm not sure if the other one is. I might have just made that up, I'm gonna be honest. But, what was it called? Yeah. But, yeah, there are a lot of options for VTubing. The other final one I'm going to present is VRoid Studio, and then VC Face. Those are 3D models, rather than 2D. VRoid Studio is an application that allows you to more or less edit a model that already exists. There's a edit a model that, and it's kind of like a character customizer, is what VRoid Studio is. It's like a character customizer. But you have like a lot of input on the customizing you're doing. There's also a lot of assets for VRoid Studio online as well if you want to look for that. There's a lot of ways to get into VTuber. That's one of the nice things about it. Sometimes people are like, oh, there's a paywall. There's not really, I think. If you want to be like... If you want to have like a VTube model like Iron Mouse or... trying to think of... Who's like the face of CahirLIVE again? Because like it was Gura, but obviously it isn't anymore. So who's like the CahirLIVE girl these days? Is it Calliope? After you're done with this one, I'll put a code for another Chien-Pao raid. Yes, nice, nice. Sounds good. But, yeah, unless you want, like, a Iron Mouse quality model, or, like, CahirLIVE quality model, there are a lot of options. No Arbor, you hate to see it. Alright, what's the code, Tobin? Have I really only done 6, or have I stopped counting? I feel like there's a solid chance I've just stopped counting. To be fair, I've only been going at this for about an hour, because obviously I ended up starting late because, technical difficulties and potential other forms of malaise. That's the word, right? Did I get that right? Malaise. Pretty sure that's what that word means. CK XRT L. Yeah, I think I like Malays.
Malays.
Malays. That doesn't sound right. Malays? 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 I feel like my mouth wants to enunciate it more, but I'm not sure if I'm just stupid or not. You know? Where did our good pal Rob go? Where'd our good buddy Rob go off to? Bro's disappeared. These lads have a life. He just generally says. Alright. Ruination on me? No, that's unfair. Don't ruinate me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You hate to see it. Alright. Oh yeah, looks like we're getting a proper photo mode in Legends ZA. Not just a selfie mode. We'll be able to move the camera around and properly take some dynamic pictures with our Pokemon, which is nice. Especially since it looks like we'll be able to send out our whole team in whatever area we want. At least that's what it's looking like at the moment. I hope they'll move around like in Scarlet and Violet though, because obviously in Legends Arceus you could send most of your team out all at once. But other than just like going to sleep and shit, they'd not really do much. They could talk, to be fair, in Legends Arceus. They did have a bit of a natter with each other sometimes. Wouldn't your VTuber model to be a Gajinka version of Zorora, so out of all the options you said, which is best? Well, if you had money, I'd recommend maybe looking for an artist to commission. Make sure to check their prices and such to ensure that they're in your price range. I'm not sure if a place like VGen would be better, or if maybe a place like Twitter. But if money is less of an option, then I'd recommend potentially even drawing it yourself, or using maybe Reroid Studio. Potentially, the right pig room might have the options you're looking for that can make a character that's tending towards the look of a Zorora Gajinka. I'd say your best bet would be finding an artist. Alright. I just realised I missed what GP said. Well, I didn't. I saw it and then I forgot to answer it. GP Sudowoodo is weak against grass. It's weak against ground. It's weak against water. It's weak against fighting. It's weak against most things, actually. It's a fucking rock type. It's weak against steel as well. What other types beats rock? Like most of them, I'm gonna be honest. Rock, I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna head off. Good luck with the race. Fair enough, Asarius. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Let's try that again. There we go. Oh, over here this time. I'll just fly across the long way, I think. But, what words am I looking for? Words am I trying to pluck out my eyeballs? I was saying something, but I forgot what it is now. I entirely forgot what I was actually saying. Which is, in character for me, I'm gonna be honest. Has anything else interesting happened since the last stream? I mean, not much, that's the issue. I should start, like, walking into random buildings. Because I bet that could lead to fun things in life, you know. Like, who doesn't want you to walk into a random building? You can just start a conversation with someone then, in that case, in the random building, you know? Kind of like video game, where you can just walk into any building you want. Realistically, if the buildings are unlocked, I shouldn't recommend trespassing. Trespassing is not something I should recommend, I don't think. Now that I've thought about it, Y9, KCLX. Now that I've thought about it for more than a second, I should not recommend trespassing. But it would be funny. Like, let's be real. It's impressive and arguably interesting to me that, it's just kind of an accepted reality in most video games, is being able to walk into people's houses, to the point where if you can't walk in random people's houses in the latest Pokemon game, people will complain, which isn't necessarily unfair, you know? You've recommended worse. I have. That's a good point, Felix. Now that I think about it for more than a moment, I definitely have. But, what have I recommended? I draw the line at trespassing. Don't trespass. I stand by everything else I've ever said. Everything else I've ever said and recommended, I stand by it. Trespassing, don't. Don't do that. And in fact, you know what? I'm going to throw jaywalking in there. Don't jaywalk. Like, I think that's up there with some of the worst crimes ever, jaywalking. Despite the fact it's, like, only a thing in America. Is jaywalking a crime anywhere else? Like, America is a very car-centric country. You can't help but notice. Like, they're big fans of their cars over there. Ant head. That... You've recommended this. Probably I have, yeah. Can someone trade you Koraidon? Pokedex will give it back to Arceus. Does anybody have a Koraidon that they can lend King Lenny? I need to remind myself what Ant Head entails. You know what? I'm gonna remind myself what Ant Head entails. I love reminding myself what Ant Head entails. And, like, hear me out, guys. Alright? Ant. Yeah. Why? Because those ants give tremendous head. Let's be real, guys. Let's be 100... I stand by that, but I also don't... That's not a crime. I'm gonna be honest. Like, trespassing could get you in real trouble. Ant head? That's not that bad. Madison. It's true, we love cards. Exactly, you do. You do love cards. That's exactly it. Which is why it makes sense that trespassing is a crime over there. But like, would anywhere else make that a crime? I feel like everywhere else just accepts, like, okay, sometimes people need to be on the other side of the road. You know? Crazy that if you went to, like, a really long street in America, you could cut down all, like, the, cross signs, traffic lights for, like, crossing, and, like, they'd just kind of be stuck there like a sim. Like a sim when you remove the ladder from a swimming pool. You know, like, in America, do they have those little islands in the middle of the road? Where you cross half the road, get to the middle part, and then there's another set of traffic lights for, like, the other part. They often end up working all as one lot of traffic lights, but they're still, like, the middle island, just for safety, I guess. You know, just so people can be in the middle if they want to be. Just fair enough, you know. But do you think if you disabled the traffic lights on either side of, like, one of those little islandy doodads, do you think you could trap an American? Just seal them there? I want to do this now. Because they wouldn't be able to get out, because it's illegal. You know? They wouldn't be able to finish crossing the road. They'd just be stuck there forever. Like, no! Let me out! Let me out! I got a burger to eat! Let me out! She's got 2 people in co-op in a row, and 1 left, and the other just joined, like, right after. Oh, interesting. Tell them I said hi. Plug my Twitch channel. Don't. You don't have to do that. Sometimes I wonder if I should be more egotistical. I am pretty egotistical already, though, so maybe I shouldn't be, you know? That's, like, the dilemma I'm always in. Like, on one hand, I feel like I could have more of an ego. But on the other hand, I already have, like... I already gas myself up, like, a lot anyway, you know? That's, I think, maybe one of, like, the most meaningless things I've ever said. In the grand scheme of things. Make sure to check out Cahir. Oh no, Cahir is here, because they're playing Genshin, aren't they? I don't think they're going to give a shit about my Pokemon streams. Genshin ones. CXL7TW. CXL7TW. Both is good. That's also true in real, actually. One day my brand will stretch so far that people will say Cahir, and they'll think, oh yeah, the tiger, instead of the guy from The Witcher, and that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Oh, okay. Sorry, just caught my mind there. I started spiraling. You know how it is when you remember that everything's shit these days. I always remember when that one guy came onto the channel and was just really negative. I was like, man, everything used to be better. Do you guys remember when that happened? I remember when that happened. He just kind of... It was just kind of all a bit dreary. More or less everything he said was like, don't you miss how things used to be? And I was like, I don't think this is productive. And then he just kept on going. We're pretty sure Lego is finally collabing with Pokemon. I do think I heard that. Attention Seeker, probably. Yeah, no, I think I remember hearing that, which is surprising because I feel like they've collabed with like 15 Lego knockoffs already. So it's nice that they're finally collabing with like Lego actually. But the issue is these days, if there's a brand attached to it, Lego sets cost so fucking much. Right? Like, I saw a Lego set that was literally just the fucking corridor at the start of A New Hope. It was a corridor. The Lego set you build was a corridor. But because it had Darth Vader in it, and some stormtroopers, it cost like £40. It wasn't even that long of a corridor. We're talking like maybe the length of like 2 phones. Less than 30 centimeters. And it was £40. It might have been more, I can't quite remember, but it was at least £40. And it was like, this is such a nothing burger Lego set. If I were little Timmy and I was really excited to get like Lego for my birthday and I got that, I would be quite disappointed. Because what the fuck can you do with a corridor? It's a corridor. That's not cool or interesting. Like, I guess you could reenact the ending of Rogue One. Ants do give great head, I agree. Thank you, GP. But back to my soapbox. But, like, the thing was I looked, like, 2 Lego sets over, right? And it was this race, like, this, like, kind of, like, racing car F1 set. With 2 race cars and, like, 2 pit stops with garages with guys in them. That's something you can actually play with. And it was, like, maybe £3 more expensive. For a set that must have, like, many more pieces. What colour was it? The Star Wars one? Or the race car one? But the race car one was red, but the corridor was white, because it's the corridor at the beginning of A New Hope. Dominic, hello, how goes it? I hope your week has gone well. You got through the Elite Four for Cynthia to destroy you. I feel like that's the pretty classic experience with Diamond and Pearl. Cynthia is very strong. I wish I was home joking my pork right now. What's even the point of all this? God, I love that video. But yeah, no, like, branded Lego is just so expensive these days, it's insane. It PMOs. So we should get the Avatar The Last Airbender license. Honestly, like, more Avatar Last Airbender merch in general would go hard. I hope that now they're making a new series and that new movie, we get some stuff. One Piece Lego sets I've just bought. Oh, yo! How much were they, though? That's the question, is how much were the One Piece Lego sets? It's cool that they've done One Piece Lego sets, though. I need to continue reading the manga, I'll be honest. I'll be honest and real. Because the main thing I've watched so far is the live action. Okay, wait. 500 what, GP? 500 what? British pounds? For what? Which set did you buy? Was it like the ship? Your strat for these razors use Drain Punch a bunch, and after it does haze like 2 times belly drum, then Drain Punch. That's smart, that's smart. I just Drain Punch over and over again until it dies. Both ships. Okay, so you bought both ships and it was 500 in total. Right? They've got the license, they can make an Aang-themed VW Beetle. Wait, with like the arrow on it? That would go so hard. You got one of everything. Okay. And it cost 500 in total. Which is still the part you've not answered. You clicked. I feel like I could do a better rendition of that video. I just need to watch it again. I feel quite confident that I could better, like, dub over that video. Because it's one of my favorites. I love that video. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this far back? Might not be. Oh no, here it is.
I don't want to be here. I want to be at home jorking my dong. What's the point of all of this? I don't want to be here.
I want to be at home jorking my dog.
What's the point
of all this? I don't want to be here. I want to be at home jorking my dog. What's the point of all of this? See, YouTube wouldn't send 21 views feature itself. As in, that... Wait. Oh! Oh, that was an old one. I see. I thought you just reclipped it. I thought you just reclipped it. I could probably do a better rendition of it. I probably just did a better rendition of it. I'd rather be at home. I'd rather be at home. Joking my fork right now. What's the point of this? Real. I did a quite good job there. But what works against Serapharig? I'm guessing you mean Girafarig. Dark type moves. That's about it, really. Dark and Bug. It's a fucking normal psychic type, though, so it's quite easy to stall. Your dream released by Jada, Aang and the VW Beetle Katara, and 1957 Chevy Apache. I see, interesting. I will question. Yeah, that's a fair answer. Everything gets crunch in Platinum. I feel. All the good Pokemon get crunch in Platinum, I swear. That's the dub with Platinum. I remember one time I played Pokemon Platinum, and the way I beat Cynthia was with fucking Destiny Bond, Quick Claw, Gengar. Did you just reclip? What's Destiny Bond? Destiny Bond is a move that means if you faint after using it, the opponent that knocks you out loses. So I used Destiny Bond, Garchomp used Dragon Claw or some shit, knocked me out, and then it died itself. I've definitely not been keeping track of these past 6. I'm gonna say we're at 10, because then we're 10% of the way there. Is it just me, or did the game kind of be shouting? I've, like, said this 7 times. I can't hear the game today. Thank you, Kai. Welcome to the stream. I hope your week has been going well. I can't hear the game today. Because, My headphones aren't picking up the audio for some reason. Fantastic. It's not really, is it? But, oh well. You guys can hear it at least. Too loud, apparently. Glad to hear it's been working smoothly. I'm trying to figure out if it's a headphone issue or if it's a capture card issue because I had loads of issues with it before setting up. Good news and bad news, oh. Can't wait for tomorrow for real. Wait, what's happening tomorrow other than the Cahir is Here live stream on Genshin Impact? And it being Saturday. Which is generally a pretty good day of the week. It's Cynthia again, yo. That, understandable. More Stygian Onslaught, I'm sure people will want for. Any tips? Win. Always remember. Yeah, I think that's a good suggestion. That's a very good suggestion. Where is the thing? There it is. That. Both of those things. Yes, Saturday is good. I love a good Saturday. I love a good bit of Saturday. To be fair, I love a good bit of Friday as well because of the live series. Hydration. That might be real, actually. I'm not sure when I last took a sip. I can still see the stars. Is it dawn or something? That's kind of zany. Did I increment after that one? I don't think I did. Thunk. Hydrate everyone. That's a true and fair point. That's why I have the command that tells everyone to hydrate. Because I generally remember. I'm generally pretty good at remembering to hydrate. VYQHQR. Just got a random shiny of one of the best Pokemon ever, a Alolan Sandslash. Yo, you love to hear it. I'm guessing you mean... I mean, no, it's not exactly how you said it. Because Alolan Sandslash is cool. It's shiny, kind of underwhelming. Gonna be honest, gonna be real. Alolan Sandslash does not have a good shiny. Mostly because it just looks like regular Sandslash, but a bit more blue. Which, isn't all that exciting in the grand scheme of things. Always remember when you feel scared or frightened. Remember when you feel happy when day is dark. Always remember happy day, exactly. There's another good one I saw. I can't remember the exact words they used. But, I can't remember the name of the guy! Kite, you know that one video? Where it's a guy, like, who walks up to, like, a CCTV camera, and it's like, oh, look, you can see the guy watching security. You can send him emojis, and then he keeps on spamming, like, emojis of an emoji wiggling his bare ass in the guy's face, and then the guy starts crying, and then, like, makes a phone call, and then one of the employees comes around, and he's like, Rob got Cahir Gunk? I can get you a Cahir Gunk, Rob. I can do that. Just let me know after this raid. Not let me know after this raid. So I just fell asleep. Yeah? Congratulations. I hope you had a good rest. Is Miraidon in Scarlet? No, it's only in Violet. Cahir, GP, what are you doing? GP, what? Did Rob Butt dial the Cahir gunk? I'm interested in that as well. Because I thought he was saving up. A little, yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a good nap then. Just falling asleep with the Nintendo Switch with the kid. To be fair, my dulcet tones do put people to sleep quite well. My voice is very relaxing to listen to. I've heard you should watch the Cahir streams. You should put them on in the background as white noise when you're going to bed. You know, Spiritomb can stop you from using items you've learned. Yes, nope, that's embargo. I think... To be fair, I don't think I've read a single bit of dialogue that's happened in this fight. I've just been doing it. You know? Well, I feel like you have a very expressive voice. So it wouldn't work. Yeah? You don't think I could... Sorry, been up for around 20 hours at this point. Why have you been up for 20 hours, Rob? Why have you been up since 2 AM? I was still awake at 2 AM. Then again, I know why. It's because Rob is not the best at sleeping. I can't wait 11 freaking days just changed about. Real. Woke up at 2, couldn't go back to sleep, so I got up. That's fair. If a bit painful. Rob sounds like he could have done a lot of elite farming in Genshin in that time. Don't encourage this. Well, there's much to encourage. I don't think. Yeah. I don't think, actually. That's like the general answer here, is I don't think. Although, fun fact, from what I understand, right, like, if you just lie back down in your bed, close your eyes, even, like, put on some, like, a video or a podcast or something to listen to and vibe, like, you will still, like, rest. Like, if you commit to getting up and doing things, then you'll, like, start burning energy. But if you just, like, lie down and still, like, kind of, like, pretend to sleep, like, you will rest. You will be resting. You know? 106 wishes and a guarantee. Oh, nice. So, yeah, best of luck, Traveler. But, oh, yeah, I never finished, commenting on Felix's slight. Personally, I guess it's not really a slight, you know, it's a bit of a, like, a neutral statement. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, you know. But, to be fair, I low-key get that. Sometimes I put on a video to go to sleep to, and the people talking are, like, way too emotive to, like, actually go to sleep to, I find. You know? Although I feel like it's not just the fact that they're emotive. I feel like sometimes people just have too energetic of, like, an editing style and such. Where, like, there'll be a lot of things going on in the video. You just don't fall asleep listening to anything, to be fair. I do. I find it easier if there's something, like, to listen to, rather than my own thoughts. My own thoughts are potentially the worst thing to go to sleep to. Because I will just stress myself out or make myself angry. It's how it is. Alright, I am going to go to the toilet quickly. Traveler saying Piss GG reminded me of that. I'm going to go to the toilet. Once I'm back, I will be doing more Chien-Pao raids, so be sure to stay tuned, because I will be right back. We are back. Back again. Yeah, no. Cahir is go toilet. I think you need sub for that, to be fair. Is Traveler... Wait, Traveler, did your gifted sub run out? I guess clearly, right? Bluntly put. But, alright. 9Y DBCW. 9Y DBCW. Maybe there'll be a CahirLIVE Piss GG someday. I'll consider it. Or you'll consider it. What was I saying before? I feel like I was in the middle of saying something before, and now I've just kind of lost what I was saying, and I don't know anymore. You know how it is. Oh, Rob's back in the raids. Rob's back in. He's gotten up, he's woken up, and now he's ready. And now he's ready to continue. Wouldn't it have been fucked up if Rob was like, man, I just went to sleep, and as it turned out, imagine if Rob was still in the raids this whole time, and then he came back and was like, yeah, no, I was asleep. That'd be fucked up. By the way, quick thought, I think you get less views and stuff on YouTube because YouTube relies on lights too. Maybe. I think there's a mix of things, because I don't really get as many views on Twitch on this channel as I do. There's a mix of things that I think I could do better on this channel. And one day I might. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it. But you don't need to worry about my views. I'll worry about my views, don't worry about it. Sleep rating. Exactly, exactly. That's me all the time, really. I'm always sleeping. It's just how it is when you're a bit snoozy. I'm gonna podcast. Did I finish the video I started watching last night? I don't think I did. Was it the new podcast? No, because I snoozed during that podcast episode. So what did I listen to last night? I listened to Sean B. Carroll on the Big Think YouTube channel talking about the mind-bending probability of our existence. I don't remember a single thing that man said, I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry, Sean B. Carroll, you put me to sleep very well. Talking about your science stuff. I'm sure I enjoyed listening to it at the time, but I don't. Then again, the other thing there is Overly Sarcastic Productions has done a new detailed diatribe on Superman, on the Superman movie, and why it's great, which was Overly Sarcastic Productions, and I really fucking love the Superman movie. So that's two good things at once, so I might have to listen to that instead. God, I loved that Superman movie. I am, in fact, going to have to rewatch it someday soon. Oi, Serba Mystica. Yeah! Yawning. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh yeah, no, I didn't play that recently. I'm surprised that Scarlet and Violet's been the main thing I've been playing. I guess it has, hasn't it? The only thing I've really been playing on my Switch at the moment has been Scarlet and Violet, because I've been doing the raids and stuff mostly. Maybe I should do more Sword and Shield stuff on stream. I guess there's no real need to. What I need to do is more Legends Arceus stuff on stream, because I need to catch the Crow Gunk, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe when I get the Switch 2, I should lock in and get a proper SD card for it, because I'm gonna need to I'm gonna need the space for games, I think. Because it kind of seems pointless to get keycard games. Look who it is! Hello, buddy. How are you? Oh, wait, yeah, Rob. You redeemed the Cahir Gunk. Do you actually want the Cahir Gunk, or was that a sleep dial? Did you want one of the Cahir Gunks? Shall I trade you a Cahir Gunk real quick? It was a sleep dial! Okay, I'll refund your 10,000 channel points then, because I don't think you're going to want to have spent those in that case. 5J, DG, 1K. 5J, DG, 1K. That's crazy, though. That was actually a fucking sleep dial. Absolutely bonkers. Glad it wasn't the 50k one, yeah, because I would have already said that, I guess. I have refunded. Your channel points have come back. Mango never got his request for end every sentence with the accursed word accepted. Which meant that there was a realistic chance that Kite could have seen that and given Mango back his 200k channel points. Which would have been insane. I'm not reporting as reward redemption. What do you mean? Alright. Cynthia wiped you again. Oh no! Sounds like you're gonna have to do a bit of grinding, GP, I'll be honest. Sounds like you're gonna have to do a little bit of grinding. A little bit of Pokemon grinding. To be honest, you're glad you missed that. Why? Don't you want to see it? I think you're going to be seeing it soon, I'll be honest, Traveler. Hey, no, those 10 minutes were great. I kind of hit the nail on the head with the puns. I'm going to defend myself here. I think I was quite funny. Despite the situation. The vile situation I was placed in, I think I was quite amusing during that time. It's fine. People are already a solid fourth of the way there. So, I'm sure you'll get to see it soon. Wait, that's not a good thing. It's crazy it does genuinely take that long. Like, it makes sense, but... What was I gonna check for? And you sound happy about that. Sick. What, did it take so long to save? It sure does. That's the intent. Oh, right, yeah. Fucking Blurp didn't work last stream, did it? Which is odd because... Why done it?
Hey,
it works here? Okay. I might turn it back on Cahir is here soon and see if it works there. Off stream. Be right back, have fun. Be right back, King Traveler. I really wish they did an abridged version of the Terra animation in raids. It's like, why the fuck did they take so long? It's crazy stuff. Alright. I know her, but... To be fair, we already got a bunch. I think I've already been refunded for my pet lil hunt, which is kind of goated. You know what I should have done this whole time? I'm realizing now that I think my old headphones are a bit looser and they'd clunk around on my head, and these ones don't. Which is obviously good. Because the old headphones were looser because they were 4 fucking years old. Where'd I put the pedal? Over here. I'm gonna take these guys for the rest of the stream, I think, because you gotta have the weeping bell around, you know? Still insane I got this weeping bell. I don't want to gas myself up too much, because I feel like that's gonna lead straight into failure later on. But, like, how did I spy that, right? How did I figure out that was a shiny weeping bell? Like, that was insane, right? That's a generally agreed upon fact, is the fact that I saw that weeping bell was insane, yeah? Because it was even dark. Like, it was nighttime when I saw it, like... My eyes are so good that I'm gonna get, like, supervillains attacking me, trying to steal them. Trying to pluck them from my eyeballs, and then I'm gonna use my super vision to... see where their atoms line up correctly, and then I'll slice my hand through them, and they'll be split in half. They're like, ah! And then they'll die. FN M6. I'm interested to see what Shiny Miraidon and Koraidon are gonna do for, like, their event distributions, because are they just gonna be regular distributions? Is it like an if we get all 4 of the... It won't be an if we get all 4 of the Ruinous Pokemon things, right? Because, like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna be interested to see how many Chien-Pao we defeat, right? Because we beat 3.5 million Wo-Chien, but obviously the longer an event runs for, the less and less people care about it. It's just how it is. So, like, there'll be a decent chunk of people who never even realised that Chien-Pao was, like, fightable. Like, who never even realised Chien-Pao had become fightable, right? Like, that's just how it is. That's just how these things work. That's just how these things happen. And, like, that's okay, you know, that's fine. People have lives. But, like, I'm just interested to see if we're going to get all 4 of the Ruinous Pokemon, or if one of them just isn't going to be gotten. Apparently, according to Austin John, Chien-Pao numbers have slowed down. Exactly. Like, I'm not surprised by this. But I'm just interested to see if that means that... Because I feel like we'll get Chien-Pao, but Ting-Lu and Chi-Yu, I'm interested to see if we're going to get those. I think if they'd spaced these out a bit more, it would have been more likely that we would have gotten all of them. Like, if over the past 2 years they'd slowly been distributing them, I think there would have been a pretty high chance of us getting all of them, because each one would have felt more like a big event when it happened. But Chi-Yu is cool though, so maybe more people will care. Good luck, Ting-Lu. Exactly. I think that's my biggest worry. I wouldn't be surprised if Chi-Yu's just, like, general popularity means that it gets beaten a million times. Ting-Lu? Ting-Lu is concerning. In my head, I was very worried about, like, catching my headphones as I tucked my blanket under myself, and then I realized I didn't have to worry because they don't have a wire anymore. I could cut my head off and throw it across the room, and I wouldn't even need to worry about my headphones flying off as it happened. And that's kind of goated. But, Terror time. No, no words. I think I was in the middle of saying something, I'm going to be honest, but then I distracted myself, so I kind of forgot. I also keep forgetting to increment. I think we're on 14. We might not be. I don't think we're getting to 20 today. Mostly because I ended up missing a large portion of the stream. Because of, once again, malaise, and also technical difficulties. But, dwelling on it, because I think I might go with ice cream. I might have some ice cream tonight. I'm feeling like some ice cream tonight. So I do like a good bit of ice cream. You know? I'm imagining just a nice bowl of ice cream. To munch on. Ice cream. So I love a good bit of ice cream, it's just how it is. It's always Coca-Cola float, but you don't really hear about Pepsi floats. Why do you never... Is there a reason you don't hear about Pepsi floats? Is there, like, beef with Pepsi floats? Or did Coca-Cola just do that good of a job at marketing a Coca-Cola float so no one really considers a Pepsi float? I guess the question is does Pepsi even float? Maybe Pepsi sinks, and that's why. You know? Because they call all Coca-Cola floats. Even with Pepsi. That's crazy. That's another win for Coca-Cola, I guess. You hate to see it. I always find it funny that Pepsi bought multiple fast food restaurants just because they realized it'd be cheaper and more cost effective to just buy out multiple fast food restaurants and get them to serve Pepsi rather than what's it called? Rather than trying anything else to get other places to serve Pepsi. It's like how we call vacuums Hoovers. I mean, like, yeah, but it kind of isn't. Because... I don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a different vibe. Bluntly put. Gyarados. I really like this area in Glacido Mountain, because, like, why is it here? What's going on? It's just kind of cute. That's what I like about it. BF W9H9. Best friend W9H9. Me when I've got a best friend W9H9. You're there at the moment? Oh, in this little area? Oh, is that the headphones you've got, Traveller? Headphone code. Yeah, no, that is... Yeah, no, that's a... Well, mine are the 520. There's a 0 at the end. I don't know if there's a 0 at the end of yours. Gaming, hello, how goes it? What's up? What's your favourite shiny legendary, and do you got it? Yes, because it's Duskmane Necrozma. No. Dawn. Wait. Fuck. Necrozma in general is all three of the forms, now that I think about it. Either that, Kyurem, or Dialga, and those were all hunts I have completed. I think it is Necrozma these days. Specifically, Duskmane, just because I like Solgaleo a lot, but I feel like Solgaleo pairs with the Necrozma implants. Lunala I like. The Lunala's design I like, but I don't like Dawn Wings. Dawn Wings I feel like is a bit too cluttered. Necrozma doesn't fit on it well. And in a way, that's nice. What build should you do for the raid? If you take an Iron Hands with literally just Drain Punch, max HP EVs, max attack EVs, and a Metronome, then Chien-Pao is quite easily defeated with that set, I have found. Because it uses Haze a lot, which means it's kind of difficult to set up. So you don't really need to worry about belly drum or anything. Trying to run a Zamazenta, I'm pretty sure Chien-Pao's ability is the one that lowers opponent's defense. Which means that it will lower the power of body press, which I assume is what you're trying to use. So I'd be careful with that one, because it lowers it by a significant enough margin that it can really make it harder to beat, especially considering that it's got Haze and will nullify stat changes a lot, which means your lower defense will just be lowered in general. Or Zashing any one of those? Again, I feel like those both kind of rely on the stat buffs, so I'd be careful with that, just because of Haze and stat change nullification. But always round, I've heard that Chien-Pao isn't all that hard, so I think as long as you hit it hard enough, you should be fine. Terrafighting? Yeah, Iron Hands needs to be Terrafighting, obviously, if you use that one. You bought a new Switch game? It's the RPG board game Dokapon. Oh, interesting, interesting. How is it? You enjoying it? Or have you not started it yet? Because I know you said you were doing the Golden Deer route of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Hey man, I think you died. Are you going to notice that yet, or what? Hey buddy, I can't help but notice that you are dead. There's one for a multiplayer kind of thing. I see, I see. Fair enough then. You just said RPG, so I assumed that maybe it would be a single player-y thing. Alright, I think I'll do 1 or 2 more raids and then I'll end up for the night. It's getting a bit late here. It's 10:30. Obviously need to shower and get myself wrapped up in bed. Not that I can play with anyone, but it looks fun. Yeah, that was my thought. I was like, could you get, like, download play? But I guess not. But they put download play on the Switch too, didn't they? Needs to go to bed. I just tried to dip my chip in water. That's not nice. That's not a good thing. Understandable, Traveler. I hope you get a good rest. How many Gimme Ghoul coins do I have at this point? Because, like, surely it's a lot, right? $700, nice. Crisp if you're British. Oh, okay, it was a crisp. I was honestly quite confused as to which one it might be because... yeah. Yeah, no, soggy crisps, hot take, not a fan of soggy crisps. Soggy crisps, not that nice. Personally, I prefer my crisps dry and crunchy, which is why they're called crisps. Because they're crisp. R661NG. I need to switch what Pokemon I'm using, because obviously Wo-Chien. It's not really the best one for this raid. Just need to cook them and turn crisps into mashed potato. I keep seeing fuck-ass videos. I keep seeing fuck-ass videos of people taking a tube of Pringles and putting them in boiling water and mashing them, and making mashed potato out of Pringle tubes. And what the fuck are you doing making Pringle mashed potato? What's going on? Don't do that. Don't make Pringle mashed potato. You put a bag under a tap for 30 seconds, then rinse it. Add bacon and it's amazing. Add bacon to the Pringle mashed potato? Why? Yuli, hello, how goes it? I hope your day's been going well. Mine was going well until GP Keep suggested that he's eaten Pringle mashed potato. Mashed potato made of Pringles. It's basically potatoes and bacon, but it's Pringles. Yeah, I'd probably want to get that out of my body ASAP. Yeah, no, exactly. Add cheese to it, it's golden. It's already golden, it's mashed potato. Don't. Scary concepts. They are! What are you doing? You're tired, but you're happy. Even after hearing about Pringle mashed potato. I was doing well until Pringle mashed potato. Other than the fact that I can't actually hear the game audio at the moment, which is great. But oh well. You can all hear it. You can all hear it fine. It's just a me issue. I can't hear it. I can't hear it alone. It might taste better than it sounds. I mean, to be fair, Lightning, I think you were the one advocating for, like, Oreo and peppers and mints on pizza. So I guess that... I guess that I'm not surprised that you are vouching for this idea. Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Real! Real! God, I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings at some point soon, I think. I need that Lord of the Rings rewatch. I need to sit down, put on Lord of the Rings. God, who doesn't love a good bit of Lord of the Rings? Crazy! You said real and the stream crashed for you? It's just that real. It's just how it is. Did it crash for anyone else? Is everyone else's stream still, like, up and running? Or, like, was the real... No, okay, cool. Recently got the extended edition in 4K! Like, natively, or is that upscaled? Sometimes Twitch gives you an error on PC. I see, I see. The main thing Twitch does to me on PC is tell me, don't use adblock, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna use adblock. Fuck you. In fact, you know what? It doesn't matter. Twitch is like, don't use adblock, please. But adblock doesn't work on Twitch. It never has. Why are you telling me not to use adblock? You block it anyway. Adblock has never worked on Twitch. Your Twitch can handle the Lord of the Rings excellence, exactly. Honestly, I'm looking forward to June 3, June Messiah. It looks like they might be calling it June Part 3, which is maybe fucked up, because that might mean that they're adapting further than just June Messiah, right? I don't know, I'm starting to gather a gut feeling of, like, what if we get more? Oh, we got a bot! You'll love to see it! You love to see it. You love to see the bot. It's been a while since I last got the pleasure of seeing a bot in my chat, you know? It's a rare occurrence. I remember the other day, I think it was in Finn's chat, a bot appeared, and it was just really fucking mean. And I was like, your viewers are really low. You should buy some here. And it was like, why? Don't say that. That's genuinely, like, one of the most fucked up messages I'd ever, like, seen. You like big bots and you cannot lie. Guys, I have a confession to make. You know what? No, I'm not going to phrase it like this. I'm going to phrase it differently. Does anybody else think the whole, like, clanker thing is, like, maybe a bit... It smells a bit, right? Like, am I the only one who thinks that it's, like, just a bit like, I don't know. I just feel like people are using it too specifically. I don't know. There's something about it. It just... No idea what that is, you're confused. Okay, you guys just aren't on the same sides of the internet as me, I guess. Basically, in Star Wars The Clone Wars... Yeah, we're starting from the beginning. In Star Wars The Clone Wars, the clones often called the droids, the battle droids, clankers. Right? And then people started making memes as if it was like a slur. Around like Star Wars memes as if it was like a slur that the clones use against battle droids. I think you can imagine the exact kind of like memes that were made out of this. 2018 arse memes made out of this. But these days, it's transformed a bit. Because obviously the Star Wars community is a very big one. So when AI started being a thing, people started calling AI clanker. It always makes you sound like you're 5IMO. I thought it meant they were calling you a bot online. I think they do often use it to call people bots online, but like they're using it like in the sense of like it is a slur. Hello, what's up? Love your stream. It's quite entertaining. Thank you, GP. Keep it up 100. Thank you. That's really kind. However, I got some suggestions for you that would be very helpful. You can get 9,999 viewers and 9,999 followers. Just add your Discord, GP Keep. I'll have to do that, GP. Thank you. You forgot to say remove the space. But yeah, no, it is very much like that. But I don't know. It feels like people really want to be saying something else. Like, as someone who was in a games design course in 2018, you can tell when someone really wants to be saying a very different word, you know? And it really feels like whenever I see it, on that note, what does cornball stem from? Well, I assumed it was some kind of thing on corny, right? When you call someone a bit corny for being a bit cringe. Here comes forward with BSc in game design, it's a BTech. That might be the same thing, actually. I don't know if they've changed the name. Because I have not been in education for years. Or half a decade. And I know they change this shit, like, fairly often. Your little brother keeps using it like a slur and it sounds dumb AF. Exactly. Like, it's clear the people... T-levels. A-levels it was over here. I know it's different in different parts of, the UK. But it very much gives off people who can't say a slur have been given a word that people are using like a slur and they're like, oh, I can use this. Like, it's the societal obsession with slurs that has developed since 2020 is really fucking odd to me. I'm gonna be honest, it's odd. Like, someone comes along like, we should make a slur for people who use AI. No, you don't call it a slur in that case. You can make creative insults for people who use AI. That's a thing you can do. Don't call it a slur. Those don't work anymore? Those never worked here on CahirLIVE. They're only ever really a thing over on, Cahir is here. Because CahirLIVE always had other things. T levels is like apprentice, like B-Tech. Oh, okay. C-Tech, AS level, and A level. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay, yeah, T level. My apologies, I'm stupid. And how is YouTube meant to... Yeah, it's Twitch, innit? Easier to set up on Twitch, bluntly put. Real. Who's it? Where'd you go? You really wish you could? I mean, you popped over to Twitch a couple of times. Can you... What? Can you not do channel points? Did you pasted links over on Twitch? That may have certificate, diploma, and foundation degrees. I see. Yeah. There's mobile, I see. Can you not use channel points on mobile? You can. Really? Oh, you don't want to use mobile, I see. You also have a certificate of higher education, which is level 7 or half a master's. Right. Why is my desk broken? To be fair, this thing's lasted like a surprising amount of time, so it did not cost that much money. Cahir is not go toilet. I am not. Well, actually, I will. That's a lie. I am going to the toilet because I think that was the final raid of the stream. And... I mean, like... You kind of got to piss before the shower, innit? I guess some of you piss in the shower, don't you? Do I have any shower pisses? Do I have any waffle stompers in chat? Then PhD, then Fellowship of Subject. I see. Not you? Good, I'm glad. What's it called? No. It's called nothing. My brain doesn't work. That's the truth of the matter. Good stream. We beat a decent few Chien-Pao. Hopefully we get to the needed amount. Obviously, managed to get our Wo-Chien ourselves, which is very nice. Love Wo-Chien. I fucking love Wo-Chien. I fucking love Wo-Chien. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Look at this snail. Take a look at this snail. Take a look at this snail. I fucking love this snail. Elite Four, you throw God at them exactly. I throw this snail. As epic as Lord of the Rings, arguably. Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry I conked out halfway through. That is fair. I hope that you got good rest. Snail Pokemon. Snail Pokemon! Better than all else. He looks very polite. He looks really suspicious, I'm gonna be honest. Like, he looks like he is suspicious of something, is what I mean. But yeah, no, I hope you had a good rest, Rob, and I hope you get more good rest in the near future, if you were running on that little sleep. Well, congrats on the 60 million raids. Have a nice weekend, and enjoy the scary weather coming after it. The what? What do you mean? Are we due for a storm? Oh no. Anyway. The heat wave. Storm. Heat wave makes more sense here. Okay. I'm gonna need good luck with that by the sounds of it. I hope you all have a great rest of your days. I certainly will. Maybe not great next week, however. 30 degrees! Goodbye and good night.